Angry Nerds, and welcome to your daily dose of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today's game is going to be a doozy. It is from DreamHack 2015, and it features two of my favorite players. In the top right-hand side of Ruins of Seras, you have the good, the always practical TLO. And in the bottom right-hand position, playing as Zerg, like always, you have the one, the only, the champion of people that don't live in Korea, Scarlett. So this is a ZVZ, so anything goes, really. I do not play Zerg. I like to watch Zerg, but I do not like to play Zerg. I think it's, for my little brain, it's just too taxing for me to play, I guess. But Scarlett has been she kind of disappeared for a while, and then she came back into the scene, better, newer, faster, the whole 9 yards. And then you have TLO. TLO has been around for eons, it seems like. He is always very fun to watch. He's I want to say he's German. I want to say he is. And he's a wonderful player. He's always fun to watch. And every once in a while he'll come up with something that is just like, huh, what, where? So, yeah. TLO is a man to always watch. So ZVZ against some of the greatest Zerg players on the face of the earth that do not live or are from Korea. So Scarlett, when she somewhat just came out of the scene, she was being touted as the best foreign player that had ever played the game. She was the champion of the people, but through other circumstances, she kind of didn't like the attention, and she kind of disappeared for a while. And I am, one, happy that she is back, and two, I hope she stays around because she is a very fun player to watch. So, TLO has a Bailey Nest already on the way, and metabolic speed is under production. There is. I was saying to myself, I'm like, where is this spotting hole? There it is. So Scarlett currently just started her Bailey Nest, and is going to have speed pretty much the exact same time as TLO. But TLO is going to have Balians a lot longer than Scarlett. So this is going to be an interesting little venture. Let's just say that one. Speed is about to be done for both players. There they go. Speed is done for both. They're both expanding to a third. But is TLO going to be able to take out Scarlett's third? If he can, it's going to be a huge, ginormous upset. Queens are responding, but they just cannot kill enough Zerglings at any one time. But his third does go down, or her third actually goes down. So that is a huge loss for Scarlett. Scarlett is now much farther behind in the game than she once was. But we're gonna follow these Zerglings just like this. Baleen gets intercepted by 2 Lings. Does go down. 2 Lings for 1 Baleen. I would say that's a trade-off. That's a pretty good trade-off. But where'd her Lings go? There they are. Baleen speed is for neither player is on the way, but TLO, being TLO again, he is throwing a wrench into Scarlett's plan and getting a Roach Warren. So TLO is going to have a massive army long before Scarlett's going to be able to do anything she wants. She is going up to a... is it a layer? Yeah, a layer. I always get layer and hive confused, unfortunately. But it looks like TLO has 5 roaches on the way. Does have Carapace upgrades on the way already. So he's looking for a pretty good sized attack that could do quite a bit of damage, but he does intercept a possible Ling counterattack from Scarlett. Scarlett is staying on Ling Tech way too long, but look at this, she does have a Spire on the way, somewhat hidden in a corner, but Lings are getting into Scarlett's natural, and you did see that little blob there. It is kind of hidden by that tree, but that is a good old Spire, so failings do go off. That queen may go down. That third may go down too. So roaches are here. Lings are never ever a good idea. But TLO did see the Spire and is taking drones off of his mineral line and throwing spore crawlers down on Scarlett's creep. That is just like something you never ever see. Ever. Never ever see. And he is morphing in Ravengers as we get into this. 10 mutas are on the way. Mutas are always a good thing. One muta does pop out. Is probably going to get taken down by that spore crawler, unfortunately. But she has a large muta flock somewhere. 10 more are on the way, but they do join the battle. So the only things that can shoot up for TLO are his Ravengers and his spine, or not his spines, but his spore crawlers. But this is so interesting. He has spore crawlers in Scarlett's natural. I mean, that's insane. That's crazy. She is making Lings to help out with this, but Scarlett also has roaches and Ravengers and a couple of Lings here and there, and it looks like Scarlett is being, or TLO is taking his Ravengers and targeting down Scarlett's eggs at the hatchery, so she can only make so many mutas. She can't get a death ball up. So this is going to be very, very interesting. Her Evo chamber is going down. This is going to potentially cause her to lose the game. Her 4th went down. I mean, this is crazy. This is insane. Overlords are even over here. He is like, hey, Scarlett, I'm going to take you to town and I'm just not going to care. Drones are pulled for Scarlett. That's a lot of drones, but her layer does go down. Oh my goodness. Her layer is down. So, I mean, she has no hatcheries. Like, legitly, she has no hatcheries. She's got no hatcheries. TLO is going to lose quite a few overlords, I know that much. But she has to literally rebuild every single base she has from scratch, while TLO is sitting there happily mining out 3 bases. So TLO does already have spores down every single base that he owns. I mean, how often do you see a Zerg player against another Zerg player that sees, hey, my opponent's going to have mutas, let's just pull off drones to build spores on my enemy's creep. I mean, you don't see that very often. But it looks like, I don't know how many queens. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of queens. TLO has a lot of queens. A lot of queens. Enough queens to take on this small muta force. Here come the reinforcing queens. She does take down 2 of TLO's queens, but that is just not enough. She has to do some overly serious damage to TLO to even stay in this game because she is so far behind currently that it's not even a contest. In my point of view, that roach is dead. I mean, that roach has been the cleaners. But good lord, man, that's a lot of queens. That's 2, 4, 6, 7 queens. I mean, he only has 3 hatcheries. So he's going for gas. Oh my goodness. It looks like TLO does have a spire somewhere and I missed him. There he is. Researching armor, of course. But, oh my goodness, it's going to turn into a Muta battle. What are Scarlett's upgrades? I'm pretty sure she has no upgrades on those Mutas at all. So, as soon as TLO actually gets an upgrade advantage and possibly even a numbers advantage, Scarlett's dead. The only way Scarlett wins is, 1, she takes out at least more than 1 hatchery, or takes out every single Muta, and then also can take out all these queens that are right here. So that is a large task. So we're gonna try to see this in action. Armor is almost done for TLO. So are they good? Yes, they are gonna fight. I mean, this is a massacre. This is an utter massacre. Only 4 or 5 units left for Scarlett, and Scarlett's going to GG out. TLO leaves. Okay. So, that was an insane game. TLO basically killed Scarlett. I mean, he took down every single hatchery that she had. She doesn't even have a hive anymore. She just has basic hatcheries. I mean, he killed every single hatchery Scarlett owned. And then once he saw that Scarlett was switching into mutas, he's like, okay, I can do that too. And switched into mutas and basically killed her that way. Alrighty, so if you guys like the game, please leave it a thumbs up. It helps me out a ton because it basically allows my video to be higher up in the search rankings for Starcraft 2. And if you have any positive or negative feedback, please leave it down in my comment section. Feedback is always appreciated. And if you want to see more or have seen my games previous in the past and you want to support me, like my video, share my video, and also subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton because numbers are pretty much everything on YouTube. So yeah, share, like, subscribe. Or in that order or in reverse order. So whichever one you want to do. I would like to get about 5 or, let's say, 10 likes on this video. That is my like goal, as I would call it. And possibly 2 new subs from this video. And let's say 1 share on this video. If you guys can do that for me, you would make my day. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.